Hi Gemini, welcome to your X or Next reading. So in today's reading, we're going to have a little look around the energy currently surrounding you. We're going to see if there is a chance for you and a past person to reconcile, or if there is potentially new love that's wanting to come in for you. So let's get straight into it. Messages for Gemini, please. X or Next. Okay, so two cards have already kind of flown out here. We have the Three of Wands and the Moon card. So I feel as though there's a situation, Gemini, currently surrounding you where you're not really too sure what is going on. You don't really know what to think, right? I get the sense here that you're in that kind of energy of, you know, should I just give up on my past person and move towards new love? You know, how do they really feel about me? Are they planning on making a return? Is there an opportunity for us to kind of rekindle? You're deep in thought here with these first two cards. Let's see what else comes out for you. Okay, we have the Emperor card. We also have the High Priestess. Lots of major arcanas out here already. We have 3 on the table. Let's get 2 more. I get the sense here, Gemini, that you may be thinking that your past person here may actually be bossing up in some kind of way. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, the Hierophant. Bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Swords, the Eight of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles. We also have the King of Wands, which I'm being called to take. Okay. Now, this is a little bit different. This is the first time I've read like this for this particular topic. You're the first sign that has come out in this way. Your energy is very strong here, Gemini. I really do feel like you are definitely in that energy at the moment of not really knowing if this past person's going to make a return or not. It's almost like that energy or that sense of, do I just give up? Perhaps you haven't heard from your person for quite some time. Perhaps you haven't seen them in a very long time also. But there's this kind of energy from your side of feeling like they are potentially bossing up, okay? So maybe in the past they were, you know, quite immature within this connection. Perhaps they didn't, you know, view this relationship as the same as you did. Perhaps they didn't want long term. Perhaps you're on completely different pages. But I just feel like you are hoping this separation is making them kind of rethink the way in which they show up for this relationship. Now with the High Priestess being here, I do feel very strongly like this is your energy. I do feel like your intuition has been very strong recently. I genuinely feel like your intuition is telling you that your past person is making a return. And this time they're coming in to offer you something big. And you know, when I mean something big, I mean commitment, okay? Now, bottom of the deck, which I was being highlighted to, we have here the Two of Swords and the Eight of Cups. Now, I feel like the problem here, Gemini, is that this person is taking a very long time to actually come back round, and you're starting to have some doubts within this connection, okay? The Two of Swords is speaking about some kind of indecision here, right? And then that's represented by the Eight of Cups. So this indecision is whether or not to completely walk away from this situation, okay? I do feel like your past person could have perhaps, you know, ended this connection quite brutally, quite coldly and abruptly, especially with the Five of Pentacles being here. This is somebody being left out in the cold. This is somebody being completely frozen out. So they may have completely shut down on you, or, you know, even ghosted you. The King of Wands being here is almost like you're wanting this person not only to show back up as the Emperor-like energy, but you want them to come back and actually, you know, speak of some kind of truth here. You want them to really communicate on a level with you. So do feel perhaps in the past there was a lot of emotional immaturity here, especially in the way in which this person kind of up and ran and didn't really communicate this with you. Let's go in and clarify these messages. Like I said, this is a different view on the topic. You're the first sign where the energy has come out in this way, okay? So in terms of X or Next, I do feel, Gemini, that you are hoping for a return from a past person, because it's very strong within this energy. Let's clarify this Three of Wands. Can we clarify the Three of Wands for Gemini, please? Four of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I get this sense of, you know, the Three of Wands for me was basically your energy feeling like, you know, looking out, should I move on, should I continue to wait? There's a lot here that isn't being brought to light, and I feel like it's because your person hasn't communicated with you or isn't willing to communicate with you. Okay, there's something about a lack of communication here. Now, the Four of Cups clarifying this in reverse is telling me that you are at that point where you are actually ready to kind of give up on this situation, because actually the offer or the lack of an offer coming forward from your person is actually really dissatisfying. Okay, there's a sense of boredom here. You're kind of flipping that energy around. So it's almost like, look, okay, if you're not gonna, you know, come back and try and make a go of things, or come back in a correct manner, or even speak to me about, you know, the whole situation, then I've got no other choice really but to see what else is out there, right? Can we clarify the moon energy? We have the Ten of Cups. Yeah, there's just this sense of, you know, some days I feel like, Gemini, that you are ready to, you know, really put yourself back out there and to explore other options. And then it's almost like other days you're thinking, but no, like, I really feel strongly this is my person. I feel like, you know, they are potentially going through a huge transformation and that they are going to make a return. I really should kind of like, you know, feel things out here, you know. But with the moon being here, again, it's that sense of not really knowing where you stand with this person because they're not communicating with you. So really, you are going off your own intuition here, okay? Can we clarify the Emperor, please? Can we clarify the Emperor for Gemini? We have the Page of Swords that wants to come out, but it's sideways. Now, the Page of Swords is a sneaking kind of card, okay? Now, this is like electronically. Somebody it's either you are keeping a close eye on your person, you know, just checking in to see kind of like what they're up to or what they're spending their time doing, or it's your person actually keeping an eye on you. Let's just get one more to clarify that. Who is this Page of Swords? Is this Gemini or is this their person? Who is the Page of Swords? Who is this Page of Swords, please, for Gemini? We have the Page of Cups, King of Swords. It's your person. Your person is keeping an eye on you. It's almost like they want to come forward and communicate with you. They really do, but something is stopping them from doing... Oh, okay. That's what's stopping them from doing so. They are scared of conflict with you, okay? So they're kind of keeping themselves to themselves at the moment. I actually do feel as though, Gemini, that your person is actually going through some kind of transformation here, and your intuition is on point, okay? They want to come forward and bring you some kind of clarity and, you know, give some kind of communication. With the Page of Cups being here, it's almost like, I want to get back in touch with my Gemini, even if it is just as simple as, you know, we talk every now and again. We may share a few text messages, or, you know, meet up for a coffee or go for a walk or whatever. It's some kind of small gesture where it's like, I still want to be part of Gemini's life. I still want them to know that I'm still very much interested, but at the moment I am going through a deep transformation here. The Three of Cups being here in reverse is telling me that I almost get the sense that you're a little bit concerned that perhaps they're, you know, off out, living their best life, meeting new people, socializing, drinking, partying, or what have you. They're not. They're really focused on themselves at the moment. So yeah, the Stalker card is your person. I don't like to say stalker. It's not a negative kind of way. Like, they're not like sat outside your house with binoculars, nothing like that. It's just like they like to have a little window into your life. So every now and again they may like search you up on, you know, Facebook or Instagram or whatnot. Now, the Four of Pentacles is clarifying this High Priestess energy, okay? So I feel like you have actually completely pulled your energy back from your person, and I feel like your own intuition was kind of guiding you to do so, right? I do feel like in one moment in time, you did become quite consumed by sorry, by this connection, and it kind of like affected your energy in a negative way, okay? And you kind of you realize that, and as soon as you realize that, you pulled your energy back, and you know, you're really solely focused on yourself here, okay? Again, I just want to highlight the fact that your intuition is literally on point here. Can we clarify this Ace of Pentacles, please? We have the Eight of Swords. This is your energy. You are actually having quite a lot of, you know, anxiety and stress about this situation. I feel like it has tempered compared to what it once was, but I still do see a lot of stress and anxiety in regards to this Ace of Pentacles, okay? Now, I don't want you to feel like you are in this Eight of Swords energy. This is like self-imprisonment, okay? Now, nobody's saying that you have to kind of sit around and wait for this person to make a decision. Go out and live your life. Go out and have fun. Socialize with friends and family, you know? This isn't the be all and end all, right, of your life. You really need to focus on yourself here. This coming back round to you isn't going to make or break you, okay? You really need to start pouring a lot of self-love into yourself. There is a lot of fear and anxiety that this may not come back around. But, you know, everybody has free will. And until you really do start to love yourself and really nurture yourself and you're kind to yourself, this isn't going to come back round for you, okay? We need to be vibrating at a much higher frequency in order for this to actually come back into fruition, right? Can we clarify this Hierophant energy? We have the Six of Swords. Okay, Seven of Swords, Six of Wands, Ten of Swords. Now, the Six of Swords is clarifying this Hierophant card. So you really are almost energetically urging your person to come forward, to offer long-term commitment with you, okay? You want them to kind of swoop in and, you know, be this knight in shining armor and take you away from all of this stress, okay? All this fear and all this anxiety, which we see here in this Eight of Swords card. You want them to come in and speak to you, you know, clarify what's going on. Just in order to make you kind of feel okay about the situation. Perhaps you're feeling stuck. Perhaps you're feeling like you can't actually move on until that's happened, right? Now, bottom of the deck, we do have the Seven of Swords and the Six of Wands. So I do sense a little bit of gameplay in here, okay? I do feel like this could potentially be from your person. They felt as though acting very nonchalant, acting like they didn't really care, acting like they weren't too bothered about the whole situation was actually going to work in their favour, because the Six of Wands is a victorious energy, okay? This is achievement. But all that ended up happening is actually this Ten of Swords. So you may have said to them in the past, you know, especially if they were showing up quite immaturely and, you know, just acting up quite a lot or being quite toxic, you might have called them out on that energy, and you might have said to them, you know, I'm not cool with that. That's not really what I'm looking for within a connection. But at the same time, trying to, you know, help them grow, help them learn, help them eliminate all this toxicity or even heal from past trauma. And I just get the sense that this person kind of got the hump with you and just kind of shoved you out in the cold, like, you know, maybe they didn't like what you had to say, right? It could literally be that. So they thought, I know, if I act like I'm gonna be the one who walks away, I'm gonna be the one who's not bothered, I'm gonna be successful, and they're gonna come running back, and I don't have to do the work, and I don't have to work through my trauma, because that's hard, right? And that's messy. But actually it did cause an ending to this connection, because you were serious when you were like, you know, you were pretty adamant in saying, I'm not dealing with that. I don't want to deal with toxicity, right? Interesting. I was not expecting that from this reading. So let's just pull some messages here from the Oracle. These are just some extra messages to give you to end the reading. Give me some extra messages for Gemini, please. We have Eagle. You will soar towards your destiny with greater clarity and strength. The clarity, I do feel like, is actually going to come from your person. Again, we have this sense of somebody kind of watching you from afar and actually wanting to come forward with some kind of small gesture. So I would say expect some kind of communication from them, whether that is just, you know, a few text messages, a phone call, or even just an invite to meet up and talk, right? We have Key. New beginnings, directions, and adventures await for those ready to let go of the past. Okay, so there is a sense here of forgiveness. We also have lovers, sorry. There are two paths ahead. Be true to yourself. And we, you know, that links very strongly here with this Two of Swords energy also. But I do feel you are being, you know, very strongly guided towards actually opening up to this person and allowing them to come back and, you know, really give you some kind of clarity here, okay? There is a sense of forgiveness here with, you know, being kind of guided to let go of the past. So if they were to come back and, you know, speak with you in a very sincere way and, you know, act with integrity, Spirit is asking that you have forgiveness for this person. Perhaps they knew no better. And, you know, obviously we did see that they are going through a major transformation here. So I do feel like they are coming back correctly this time. I do feel like they have learned a lot from this separation with you. But yeah, there are two paths ahead. One of them is going to lead to this Ten of Cups situation. The other, I feel, is going to lead you to a brand new beginning in love, okay? So regardless of what option or what path you take, I do feel like there is going to be a positive outcome here for you. But the decision really is going to be in your core, okay? So Gemini, that was your reading. I really, really hope it resonated with you and I hope you enjoyed. I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Bye.